So let's talk about the GFX 100S. What's up? This is John from John Vance for Photography, and y'all, I am super excited about all the announcements Fujifilm just made at the X Summit. If you haven't heard the news, Fujifilm just announced the GFX 100S. Pretty much, this is the little sibling of the GFX 100. And the biggest thing about it is it's way more affordable. With the GFX 100 being around 10K, the GFX 100S is more so around 6K, which is way more affordable for professionals like myself who are looking to have more megapixels or just medium format cameras in general. Now, as you know, I've used the GFX 100 in the past. You can check out this playlist up above of my thoughts on it and some actual photo shoots I've done with the GFX 100. And in my time using the GFX 100, I was extremely impressed at how well it did, how well it focused, and how I believe it actually can work for weddings. So because of this, with the GFX 100S coming up, y'all, I cannot tell you how hype I am for this camera. So some of the standout things about the GFX 100S. Starting out again with the price. Going from $10,000 to $6,000 is a big deal. It may still seem like a lot of money, but for a medium format camera, that is ridiculously cheap. And again, as a working professional, that price difference really makes a big deal. Honestly, I'm thinking about upgrading my X-T3s to the GFX. So we'll see what I do. Let me know in the comments if you think I should go ahead and upgrade. Outside of the price, you're basically getting all the greatness of the GFX 100 in a smaller package with the 100S. We have the same sensor with 102 megapixels. You still have amazing IBIS, which is actually better than the GFX 100s, and it uses all the great GFX lenses. And if you've ever had a chance to use the GFX 100, you already know the image quality is absolutely amazing. So getting this in a smaller body is extremely exciting. Looking at the body, you can see that Fujifilm is taking all of the new design choices from their like XH, XS10, and XT4 kind of look. You see a bit of a deeper grip. This is giving me XH1 and XS10 vibes. The back looks very standard to the newer Fujifilm cameras. It actually reminds me a lot of the XT4. One thing I am personally pretty bummed about is the fact that there's no D-pad. For me, the more buttons you have, the more you can customize it, which I absolutely love on my XT series. So I am a little sad that they got rid of the D-pad, but I should be able to get used to it. You can also notice the little nub on the back is a little bit thicker. Looks like it has more space for you to actually put your thumb on there, which is nice. Also, you can see that the continuous focusing mode is switched to the back rather than the front. On the top, you can see they got rid of all the dials and only kept the program, automatic, manual dial that you see on most standard cameras. Now, I know a lot of people are a little bummed about that, but honestly, I don't mind at all. On the XT series, I actually never used the top dials anyway, so this change is kind of whatever for me. Also on the top, you can see there's a little switch from going between stills and movies, which is awesome. They picked that up from the XT4, and I actually love that feature, so it should be great to hybrid shoot as well. They also kept the tilt screen instead of a flippy screen, which I am extremely happy about. While a flip screen is nice, a tilt screen is way better for stills, and as a wedding photographer, that is huge for me. On the side, we have all of our ports. So the SD card ports look very much like the XT4. They switched from that front and back kind of SD card orientation that they had on the XT3 to the new side-by-side orientation that they have on the XT4. And for our ports, we have all the general ports that you should need. Mic in, headphone in, USB-C, and micro HDMI, which I'm not a fan of micro HDMI, but that is the norm for Fujifilm cameras. Also, the GFX 100S is using the XT4 battery. And y'all, that battery is extremely impressive. So that's what gives the GFX 100S its battery life. Now, another thing that I am a little bummed about is the fact that they got rid of a battery grip for the GFX 100S. The main reason I love battery grips is that as a wedding photographer, I'm able to shoot most of the day up into the reception and then switch my batteries. This is a huge advantage for weddings because then I don't have to worry or think about my batteries at all throughout the day. And generally when you get to the reception, you're taking at least a 2-minute break before everything starts. That gives me more than enough time to swap my batteries. So It's a little bit of a bummer, but honestly, it's not a deal breaker at all. So overall, on paper, the GFX 100S is looking like an absolutely amazing camera. And honestly, I'm really thinking about swapping out my X-T3s for the GFX 100S. Let me know what you all think in the comments below about the GFX 100S and if you're excited about it and or gonna buy one for yourself. Thanks again for hanging out on the channel, and I hope you like my thoughts on the GFX 100S. Again, once I get one in my hands, I'll be doing reviews and also behind the scenes. I really want to do a full wedding day with the GFX 100S so I can give y'all a real world experience of if it can handle weddings or not. So make sure to subscribe for that, and I'll catch you all next time. All right, peace.